for joining me today. In this session, I'll be specifically addressing the following things in this session today. So first of all, I'll be letting you know what I'll be discussing today. So first of all is why to give mock exams. Then in the mock exams, how to analyze them. Mock exams, the name is mock, so it should be like the exam. It should not be like your practice test or the practice solving of the MCQs. So you need to give the exam in a particular way. You need to analyze your performance. Then you need to decide and you need to screen how many mock exams you should give. Next, discussing our decathlon series, how I have thought regarding the planning regarding the 10 tests, how we are going to analyze each of your performance, how we have divided our 10 tests. We have thought something in mind and we have not just kept the test randomly. Next, the discussion sessions which we will be conducting along the way. What is the importance of that? How do you integrate the schedule of this mock exams into your study schedule? Next, the importance of the revision, and finally, some few tips for motivation. So the first thing what I want to tell you is why to give mock exams. So basically, if you give the mock exams in a particular way, like how you give your exams, in an environment that you are away from all the distractions, you don't have any mobile device, anything. You just sit in front of the screen of your desktop, your laptop, mobile, iPad, tablet, whatever you want to solve. You sit in front of that, sit for 2.5 hours, and then you give the exam. So you need to mimic the environments, because very frankly speaking, those who have given the NEET essays before or those who are going to give first time, it doesn't matter, because that 2.5 hours with the stress in mind regarding how you are going to perform, that is a very different scenario. So you need to give yourself some practice for sitting at a stretch for 2.5 hours and just solving exam in a way that your future depends on it. So you need to give the exam, even if it is right now 3 months before or just 15 days before your exam, in such a way that it should help you, your performance in the final exam. Next, mock exam, it is not that you just compare your result with the others who are giving any mock test. It is basically you analyze your performance and you analyze what are your weaknesses and what are your strengths. The mock exam is to help you decide and analyze that what are you lacking in, what is your strength. So from the strengths, you should gain confidence, and then you should concentrate that inner energy on what is your weakness. You should not think that, oh, I'm just scoring this much in any particular mock exam and I have not prepared well. No. That should not be your attitude. What is your attitude and why to give mock exam is to analyze that, yes, this topic, I thought I read 2 times, but I need to revise again. And this topic I've read, and yes, I know, I remember things from it. So you should gain confidence from that. And the subjects where you are lacking, you're making mistakes, you should analyze and then work on it. And it should be a regular process as you go keep giving multiple exams. So if you want to integrate your mock exams instead of your practice MCQ solving, that also works. If you just want to solve the mock exams according to the schedule, that is the best thing. So in the time remaining between the different mock exams, you have the time to work upon your weaknesses and strengthen your strong subjects even more. Now, how many mock exams to give? So basically, it all depends on the personal perspective. Some students can give like nearly 30 to 40 mock exams. Some can just give 10 to 15. Some may get bogged down with the things that, oh, I'm not scoring well. They will lose confidence in that. If you work on that weaknesses and you move on, any number of mock tests will just give you practice, practice, practice. And second thing, it will be like a revision, revision, revision. So according to your preparation and according to the analysis of your subject preparation, you should decide how many mock exams you should give. Now, coming to my decathlon series, that is a series of 10 mock exams, we have 3 things keeping in mind. We have kept the schedule in such a way, I'll explain it later on, that how we want you to prepare and how our mock test will help you. Second thing, the analysis, what we are going to provide is in a such a way that it will not just tell you where you are in compared to others, but will give you an idea, not just where you are making mistakes, but also where you are making the silly mistakes. And thirdly, the discussion sessions are most important according to me, because some exams, they will give such questions and you will be having doubt regarding how to approach. If you have not read the subject, which topic to read. So that discussion sessions, why we have implemented is because of that. So why have we decided to give 10 mock exams? Basically, 10 mock exams over a period of 3 months, that is nearly around 1500 questions, nearly around minimum of 500 important short topics or long topics. So basically, if you are reading something else when you are just reading theory, and when you give the mock exam and you encounter a topic which you must have read around 1 month, 2 months back, it will help you understand that, are you able to remember that? Are you able to recollect the things? So keeping in mind, we have decided to keep 10 mock exam over a period of 3 months, and you need to integrate it and plan your schedule around it. Next, how do you analyze your performance? So that is very, very, very important. No matter what mock exam you give for any number of platforms, what is important is that not the questions or the topic, but what is your performance and your score. That is what is important to be analyzed. So coming to what we are going to analyze is, first of all, what you are scoring. So you need to be keeping in mind that you have to have a target regarding this is the marking what I need to score to get a good rank. Next, what you need to see is not the number of correct, but you need to see what are the incorrect answers and how many you left unanswered. That is what is important for you to work upon. Because if you see that you have made 50 correct, you have made around 100 correct out of 150, and you don't see what mistakes you have made, thinking that, oh, I am able to solve 100. No, that is the wrong attitude. You need to see how many questions you are making it incorrect. That is important. After each mock exam, you need to sit down immediately as you get the result and you get the analysis that I have made this many questions incorrect. You need to sit down and note down the topics or the subtopics where you're making mistakes. And then you need to go through that. Have you read it or you have not read it? That's why you made a mistake. You have read it, but you were not able to recollect, or you got confused. There is a very big difference when you are not able to recollect things and when you get confused. If you're not able to recollect, means you need to read it again. Confused, you have read, but you need to emphasize on the memory part. So that is the important thing regarding the concentration on the topics where you are making mistakes and you are making incorrect answers. Next, the questions which you are left unanswered. That means that you don't know and you are not aware. Either you're not aware about the topic, but you're aware about the topic, but the question which is asked, you're not able to understand, you're not able to solve it, or you have no idea about that topic. In that, some questions, even in NEET essays, will be which may be out of what you have read, but try to see that if there is a clinical scenario given, were you able to come to either two options and then you just kept it unanswered thinking that it will be a negative marking? That is fair enough thought process. If you are able to come to two answers out of the four, then you need to work on that. Yes, I have read this topic, but I am not sure. So that topic you need to emphasize when you do the next reading of that topic. So whenever you get the analysis, even in a mock exam, even right now, then you need to analyze these things regarding the subjects where you're lacking. It should not be the marks. If you get less, you get bogged down that I have got less marks. No. If you have got less marks, why you have got that? That is what is important to do in this 3 months. And that is what is the importance of this mock exams. Next, this is the analysis which I think only we will be providing. And this is a very important analysis which we have been giving, is that what is the number of questions which you thought that it was correct, but when you did the revision, you changed it to incorrect. what was the one which you thought was incorrect, but you went with the hunch and you made it correct. So this analysis is important to see that when you're doing the revision, are you changing a lot of right answers to wrong answers? If you're doing that, then you need to either stop changing the options when you're doing the revision, or don't do revision of the questions where you are tend to going to get confused. So be very much go through and see that if you made incorrect, was it correct when you answered it first? And then you need to see, you need to reduce this number of almost it should come to 0. If you are answering correct, you should not change it. You should make it 0. This thing should be 0 no matter what exam, whenever you give. You should not change your answers. So that doubt comes when you're not sure about the topic. So work on that topics that I am getting confused in this topic, and you need to work on that. So this thing you need to make it 0. You should not have doubt in whatever you have answered. If you're having doubt and you are not sure about the topic itself, it is always better to leave that question rather than answering and making it correct. Next, that was a very detailed thing. Basic analysis we'll be providing is, for example, we'll have section-wise division, core general, breast, thyroid, in GIT also subdivided, in GUT also subdivided. So we'll be subdividing into the section, and each subject, each topic after the exam, go through this analysis, section-wise summary, and see that in core general surgery, you are answering everything correct. In GIT, you are answering everything correct. In the specialty, you are making mistake. That means you need to work more on the specialty, and you are going good with the preparation in the core general topics. If you're making mistakes in any of the sections, then you need to go and see that topic when you're doing the next revision. So that analysis is important in any mock exam, because you don't just give the exam and don't do analysis of that. If you do a very systematic, learned way, studying in a very smart, efficient way, then no matter what you are reading in 6 months or reading in this 3 months, you are definitely going to score well if you are aware about your weaknesses and you're doing a very efficient analysis. Next, coming to our schedule, how we are divided. So we have divided that we'll be starting off with 3 tests in the month of June, and we are going to give maximum number of tests in the month of July and only 2 tests in the month of August. Now you will be wondering that many of the platforms are giving more exams in August near to the exams and less in the starting. But what is our thought process is that first 3 exams which you give in this month, the analysis which we told you, you need to work on that according to the subject and topic wise analysis, and you need to be sure about what subjects or topics you need to work hard on in this month itself. You should be sure that this topic I am confident, I am going good with it. This topic I need to work more hard, and that way you need to be clear enough in this month itself. Coming to next month, this will be a total revision and your analysis about your time management. So first 3 exams were about just getting to know that what is the preparation level, where you need to work hard on. Coming to July, you have read through the month of June. In July, what you need to do is 5 exams, work hard in a way that you give the exam smartly regarding the time management, regarding reducing the number of correct to incorrect changing of answers, which we told earlier, and making sure that you press upon revision in the month of July. July month should be dedicatedly to revision, and especially maximum exams you are giving, because this is the time when it will either change the game altogether in the month of July. Next, in the month of August, we have just given 2 exams. The reason is that you should be in that practice. Like we have given around 1 month before the NEET SS and just 15 days before the NEET SS, in a way that these 2 exams will be like a practice. You have analyzed your subject-wise knowledge. You have analyzed your time management, your exam management skills in the month of July. You have revised thoroughly till you come to August, and then you need to concentrate on revision, revision, revision. My personal advice is in August, don't go behind giving too many exams. Whatever you want to give before the July or the first week of August. But after that, nearly 15 to 20 days before NEET SS, try to just concentrate on revision. And that is the reason why we are giving just 2 exams in the month of August, that you need to concentrate on revision. And also you have some practice, so you are aware about that you're doing good, or you need to work hard on some topics. Next, what is the importance of the discussion sessions which we are going to conduct? So in the discussion sessions, we'll be discussing some of the topics, some of the questions which I feel are important, some of the questions which you will be giving me in the doubts what you're having, and we'll be discussing in general regarding if some questions need some tips to be given, then we'll be sharing that. So it will be like an exam followed by revision, quick revision in around 45 minutes to 1 hour, and then moving on to your preparation. So this discussion sessions will be helping you to understand if you have some doubt regarding I'm making these mistakes, I'm trying to avoid, but I'm not able to do, how to work upon that. So that is the aim behind why I have kept this discussion sessions between the exams. Next, this 3 months, you should integrate your schedule with the mock exam with your preparation in such a way that your mock exams also go in your schedule. Now, for that, what you can do is you can follow the module-based division, which I have done. That is, we are divided into 12 modules. We have combined, for example, basic general surgery with neurosurgery. We have combined breast with trauma. We have combined thyroid, parathyroid, adrenal. So that way we are divided into 12 modules, and you can plan and integrate that module-based schedule in your preparation. If you are not using our material, then you can just go to a site and see the modules, and you can see and plan it accordingly. Those who are using our content already know that our MCQs and everything is divided into such modules. So you can plan and make a schedule around that modules, because it will help you cover a major and a minor topic together. So that is how you can plan it. If you have any doubt regarding how to plan your schedule, if you have already planned your schedule, then just stick to it. Make short-term and long-term goals and prepare, as I've already told when the dates was released, that you need to give short goals and then work on the longer goal. And coming to next, revision, as I've many a times told that 3 times is minimum to be done. Reading, applying that into the exam, mock exam, analyzing your weakness, and just getting confidence on. If your strengths are very good, you need to just be confident and apply that energy into your weaknesses. So your limitation is nobody else, it is only you. You are your own decider of your own future, and you need to understand that it is never late to start your preparation if you are going to prepare for NEET SS from day to day. So don't worry about the time duration, just work hard on whatever you can do and work on it. So that is what I wanted to orient those who are already taken the DECATHALON series, or those who are planning to. This is the whole idea behind the mock exams, according to me. If you have any doubt, please mention in the chat box. I'll be happy to solve them. And you can reach out to me in this 3 months on my personal number or on the email ID regarding whatever doubts, regarding whatever, if you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious, you need to someone to just vent out. My WhatsApp is always open, and you can always call me. If I'm busy, maybe I'll not pick up, but if I'm free, definitely I'll help you out in whatever help you need. Please reach out to me in this 3 months. So that is all for now, what I wanted to tell you all. If you have any doubt, please, you are free to write in the chat box, and please let me know. So no doubts, no queries. Bookmarks are already provided, so you'll be able to do that. In mock exam, you cannot keep bookmarks when you're solving the exam, so that option will not be possible, but you'll have the solution PDF after you solve the exam, so it will be almost like reading again. So that is a thing which will only not be there, because it is not a practice test, it is a mock exam, so we cannot give any option for bookmarking or anything. So that thing will not be available during the mock exam. So I will be providing attempt later on, like after the day of the test. But my advice would be that if you can stick to the schedule, it will help you in your preparation itself. That is what is my opinion. And I've kept the window from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. So I don't think it will be a matter if you can just take out 2.5 hours and sit and give the exam. But if you any like majority, some of the students will be having some work, then I'll be letting them attempt after the exam, but only for special circumstances. Otherwise, the attempt window will be from 8 a.m. to the 11 p.m. So mock exams, even if you have it, in your theory exams, even if you're having in July, the exam, the mock exam will be just 2.5 hours. If you are reading before that and after that, I don't think 2.5 hours you cannot spare for this exam, because at the end, it is also revision for your theory and for NEET SS. So I think you can implement it together, especially when the NEET SS is PG exit level exam. If you're able to prepare for both together, why not to do it? If I would be in your place, I would be definitely giving exam on a day, 2.5 hours you have to sit before that, and after that you can again go back to reading your theory. So I don't think it is something which you cannot do. You can understand your preparation for theory even from the analysis. It is not just that your MCQ preparation is something which you're analyzing. It is basically your memory and what your strengths and weaknesses are, which you're analyzing through this mock exam. So you can implement both together in one schedule. So see, remember that INISS is altogether different game now, and NEET SS is a different game now. Whatever has happened in the past, forget about it. Your concentration, if you are working hard for INISS, that is in October. If you are working hard on NEET SS, that is in September. You need to decide your goal. You cannot do both together now. Now, 3 months, June, July, August, completely concentrate on daily Sabiston and just go through it like anything. Definitely, no matter you have got 2000 rank or 600 rank last year, if you read properly this time in a very smart, efficient way, definitely you can score the first 100 ranks. That is for sure. You need to keep pushing yourself that you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. That is the only thing which you can tell yourself. There is nothing more motivation than your own self telling you that yes, you can do it. If you're starting right now, it doesn't matter. Even if you're starting right now, first thing, second thing, daily Sabiston, decide daily and Sabiston you have to read. What you have read before, you need to understand. I have read this topics, I have not read this topics. What I've read, you need to make a schedule for that topics. What you have not read, you have to make a schedule for that topics, and you have to integrate both and read accordingly. So that is how you can prepare now. You have 3 months, 1.5 month for one reading, and next 1.5 month totally dedicated to revision. If not 1.5 month, then just 30 days is also fine, but revision is important. Yes, the discussion session links will be provided at a later on also. You'll be able to access it. So that is not to worry. But it will be the discussion links, discussion sessions will be between the two exam and for the exam which is happened earlier. So if you are planning to watch the discussion, try to attempt the mock exam and then only attend the discussion sessions. Any more queries? INIS SS mock test, what my advice would be that if you can concentrate, if you have read for INIS SS earlier, then right now just concentrate on NEET SS. If you have not read earlier, NEET SS for freshers is very achievable rather than INIS SS. If you have read for INIS SS before, just concentrate your 80% time on the PG exit level, general surgery level, for now 20% for your super specialty. After 10 September till AIMS or till INISS exam, concentrate on the specialty subject. That is what I would advise you. Any more doubts? So I don't see any more doubts now. So we'll end the session now. You can always reach out to me for any more further queries on my WhatsApp or on the mail or in the group already. You can mention your queries. Feel free to discuss regarding anything in the group. So we'll end the session now. Thank you all for whoever has joined. And those who are not joined, I'll be uploading this video on YouTube later on, so you can watch there. So thank you all for joining.